Welcome to module AI, where I stands for implications. There are 7 questions that are asked on this page, and they relate to the co-benefits of adaptation, the inclusivity of adaptation, and the environmental context of adaptation. The first 2 questions relate to system sustainability and mitigation. What we're asking here is, does the adaptation have any relationship to the sustainability of the production system as a whole? So think about, if you take up this adaptation, are you trading off future productivity for productivity now? Are there issues with how sustainable that system can be into the future by doing this? The second one relates to mitigation. Is this something that benefits the movement to stop climate change occurring, or is this something that worsens it? Or, of course, is there no change? You would expect that most of the adaptations will sit in the no change. The next 2 questions are around inclusivity and leaving nobody behind. The first is around the impact of widespread adoption of the adaptation on women and girls. So think not just at a farm level, so that is, does it change the labor requirements for women and girls, but at a whole of production domain level. For instance, we know that mechanization might displace labor, and that labor may primarily be women, and that means that women will have less ability to earn incomes. So think not just at that farm level, but at that production domain level as well, at the whole of community level. The same can be said of what widespread adoption would mean for the impact on marginal landholders. In this case, marginal landholders, but you'll remember that back in the F module, you were defining the marginalized population. So in this case, in our example, it's marginal landholders. But we know that in your example, you will see a different population. So is it friendly, is it neutral, or is it unfriendly? Not just at that individual farm level, but at the whole of production domain level. The final 3 questions relate to the 3 environmental contexts and problems that were defined again in the F module. In this case, air pollution, groundwater depletion, and water pollution were the 3 environmental concerns that were nominated. What we need to understand now is, for each of these adaptations, do they have a relationship to the environmental concerns? So they may have no relationship, they may reduce concerns, or they may increase concerns. In this module, AI for implications, we're simply setting out if a adaptation is to come in to a production domain, what would it mean for sustainability, for mitigation, for populations, subpopulations, and for the key environmental challenges that face the production domain.